So you wake up good in the morning. You know, you wake up in the morning happy, feeling good to go to work. And then when at 6 o'clock in the morning, at 6, there's traffic. At 6 in the morning, imagine at 7. To me, it just freaks me out. The fact that there's no way of fixing it. And anywhere you go, if you take Jerry, you take Jean Talon, anywhere you go, there's traffic. Who the made this city? Who made this city?
Oh, remember that one? Well, it's an oldie but a goodie. Can you relate to that? I can. I bet you can too. If you drive in Montreal, you feel that way on a regular basis. That's Danny R. That was his YouTube video from August 2014. He became kind of a unsung hero, voicing the frustrations of many a commuter. We all agree. Traffic is out of control in Montreal, and it's going to get worse. That's right. This Sunday is the start of a 2-year closure of lanes in the Turcotte interchange. To get to the 720, we're going to have 1 lane. We're going down to 1 lane. So if you think it's bad now, it's about to get worse. How do we cope? How do we deal with it? Yeah, we yell a lot. We sound like that guy. Danny, we feel you. I've got someone on the line who is going to help us manage our road rage. Veronica Sites is a conflict resolution counselor, and she joins us now on the night side. Hey, Veronica.
Hey, Natasha.
So, that guy lost it. How do we avoid... that's how we all feel inside, but how do we avoid having that happen? How do we avoid going completely ballistic?
You know, it is a conscious decision that everybody has to make about realizing, okay, we know lanes are going to close and there's still going to be the same amount of people. I have no control over that, but, it's tough. It's tough, but we have to train our brain. We have to train our brain to know that you can control the attitude behind the wheel.
Okay.
And if you focus that the destination is to arrive safely, if we train our brain to stop and think when the emotions escalate, we allow ourselves to be trained to maintain safety.
Okay.
Because, oh my gosh.
Veronica, I like that because when I'm stuck in traffic and I see that it's due to an accident, I do tell myself, listen, things could be a lot worse. I could be the one that was in that accident. I'm safe and sound in my car. I'm just stuck in traffic. It's no big deal. And I can talk myself down from it. But when it seems like there's no good reason, it's just construction and orange cones and they've made it impossible for us to get anywhere, the irrationality, it just takes over.
It does. I mean, and there's this unspoken thing going through the mind. It's like, okay, this is a conspiracy against me. And we do. We take it very personally because, again, the objective is to get someplace on time, unspoken. We want to get there safe. Mm-hmm. And what we don't know agitates us to no end. Mm-hmm. But what we do know is, okay, I can either contribute to my own calm, or I can contribute to the escalating emotions, which do make bad choices because, I mean, let's just face it, when we are stuck in traffic, if somebody comes like down the shoulder of the road or they kind of try to squeeze in, like there's no room. It's irritating. And one of the most aggravating parts is not just that we're angry about it. We realize it's unsafe.
That's
to
right.
all drivers.
Yeah, and it's just making things worse. And listen, the truth is, most of us have probably been guilty of that ourselves, but it's way worse when someone else is doing it. I'm Natasha Hall. This is the Night Side on CJAD 800, talking to Veronica Sites. She is helping us to figure out how to manage road rage or avoid it altogether.
Yeah.
Now, is there
really?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was going to say it really has to be a management. I mean, because the only thing we can do is manage our defensive driving and not be so enraged that our driving becomes defenseless.
Okay. I like that. So train our brains.
Train your brain to recognize that the destination is safety, and for your own safety on the road is not to allow the emotions to escalate out of control because, you know, unfortunately, with traffic changing and lanes being minimized, you know, to even less, it does give us an opportunity. We see it as a frustration, and it is that. However, it can be an opportunity to plan and prepare your day a little bit differently
Do we
and
need...
sometimes we don't want to do that because it's inconvenient.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
inconvenient to have lane closure. So,
But you know what? It's also inconvenient to get yourself that worked up. Like when it does happen to me, I'm super frustrated with the traffic, but then I'm also frustrated with myself because I lost it. Like it's not making the situation any better. Then I'm like, I'm hot, I'm mad, I'm steaming and just feeling equally frustrated with myself for not having better control of my emotions.
well, and sometimes it's not just the verbal things we're screaming out loud in the car. Sometimes it becomes vocal through the body language, which then becomes threatening to somebody else.
And then then it actually is a truly dangerous situation because we're definitely not driving better when we're enraged and losing our cool. And is there? No. I think of two things. I think maybe it's cathartic to scream. Maybe just have one good scream and let it out, and then be like, okay, it's out of my control. I can't do anything about it. Mm-hmm. Is that a healthy thing?
Well, decompressing absolutely on the verbal side of it is just, we need a release of it. The main focus is to recognize that have the limit be only verbal and let it be
not
that
physical.
It's just you behind the wheel. Don't scream at another driver because you don't know how they're going to react.
Yeah. Well, and I liked what you said off the top about training your brain. I'm thinking maybe I need a mantra. I think I need a mantra that this is, like the Alcoholics Anonymous mantra, like the things that are beyond my control. I can't do anything about it, and I'm just going to make it worse by freaking out.
Well, and the whole new thing is, I cannot control the rage within me at the moment, but I can choose to control what I'm going to do with it.
I like that. All right, Veronica Sites, thank you for the advice on how to handle road rage.
All right. Thank you, Natasha. Have a good night.
You too. She's a conflict resolution counselor out of Dallas, and I feel like she helped us a little bit. We have to train our brains to not lose it. A little easier said than done, though, right?